The league definitely is still on right now, with all three teams having to play each other still. And the first of those clashes between the top three will come on the weekend. It's the Derby Madrileño between Atleti and Real Madrid. Let's start with Real Madrid and their injury situation right now. Sid, what's the latest?
Well, the big question is whether Karim Benzema makes it for the weekend. To be honest with you, I think he will. I think he will play, but I don't think he will be fully fit. So the question then is, how much of a risk are Real Madrid prepared to take? And what kind of condition is he in? In other words, if they play him, can he last 90 minutes? Can he last 90 minutes at full intensity? How much of a contribution can he make? But if you look at how difficult Real Madrid are finding it to score goals at the moment, their second top scorer is Casemiro. Just as last season, their second top scorer was Sergio Ramos. The other forwards beyond Benzema are simply not contributing in terms of goals. So it's really, really important that they get him fit. And he's the big question mark for the weekend. They should now have Fede Valverde back, who of course played in midweek. And that's really important because it gives them a chance to maybe freshen up that midfield. But it really does depend very, very heavily on whether Benzema is fit.
And funnily enough, Casemiro was actually one of the goal scorers when Real Madrid did last face Atleti in this game. In the reverse picture this season, I suppose the head-to-head could come into play here, and Real Madrid have it on both teams so far. But as for Atleti, if they win this game, is that it? Is the league over?
I think we've seen enough crazy things in Spain over the years to never say the league is over, but it would be a huge, huge step. Bear in mind, of course, that Atletico Madrid are currently 5 points clear of Real Madrid. That would put them 8 points clear. They would have a game in hand, which is against Athletic Club Bilbao next week on Wednesday night. So there's a possibility that they go 11 points clear. Now, one of the problems, I think, when we've analysed Atletico Madrid all season is we've tended to add up those points from those games in hand as if they were already done. And then, of course, we saw against Levante when they drew and lost in those 2 games in just 4 days that you can't necessarily assume those points. I think if they were to win the derby, they would take a big, big step away from Real Madrid. Then I suppose the question mark is whether Barcelona can hang on to their coattails and keep close enough to them that the game between those two teams becomes huge as well. But I think the way this season has been, even with Atletico Madrid being reasonably reliable, I don't think it would be wise to suggest the league title is over, even in the event of them winning this weekend.
Yeah, and I think Barcelona will definitely be hoping for a draw in this one. Sid, it's always great to hear from you. If you would like to hear more from Sid, you'll be able to do so on the latest Gab and Jules podcast. It dropped today. Sid is the special guest this week, so you absolutely have to listen now.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week, subscribe to ESPN+.